Hi, I'm Sofia Bernardi, mindset and business coach supporting ambitious new and rising coaches to master their mindset, create an aligned and profitable strategy, and grow a six-figure business and beyond using the Rising Coach method. I built a $500,000 business by the age of 24, and in this podcast, I will teach you the psychology, strategy, and energetics to do the same. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome to the Quick Wins segment of the Rising Coaches with Sofia Bernardi podcast. This segment is all about sharing quick actions you can take today to help you attract more leads, sign more clients, and create a business that is not only more profitable, but also more sustainable and enjoyable. Let's dive in. So today's topic is all about how to feel motivated all of the time and how it's not what you think. So I get asked all of the time, Sofia, how are you always so motivated? How are you taking so much action? How are you so quick? Or I also hear people say, I'm struggling to show up online. I'm struggling to be consistent. I'm struggling to take action. I'm not getting results fast enough, or I just don't have the motivation, or I don't feel like it, or it's too hard, or it's too this. And then they wonder why their business doesn't grow because they're focused on the lack and they're not focused on the right thing. They're focused on waiting to feel like it, waiting for it to be easy, waiting for it to be fun, waiting to feel motivated, rather than recognizing that human beings by nature are so freaking lazy, and we are designed to hold on to as much energy as possible in case a tiger comes and chases us and we need it in order to survive, right? That's how our human brain is wired. It is designed not to make us thrive in business, but to keep us safe and protected and in our comfort zone by storing as much energy as possible in case we need it. But that's not the society we live in today. And I tell you what, that approach is not going to work when it comes to growing a business. Not at all. It requires being out of your comfort zone. It requires doing hard things. It requires pushing beyond your limits at times in order to grow. Am I saying burning yourself out and not listening to yourself? No, that's absolutely not what I'm saying. But I also know for majority of you listening, you have so much more in the tank than you even allow yourself to experience because you're scared to get uncomfortable. This podcast is not a light and fluffy one, guys. This is gonna really trigger some people. But honestly, if you can't handle conversations like this, then you also can't handle business, because this is honestly what it takes. And so I get these comments and these compliments all of the time. And then I also hear the flip side of people complaining and struggling all of the time. And whilst, some of the time it's absolutely valid, also these excuses and reasons aren't going to support you to grow, right? So we need to find something that's more sustainable and more reliable than waiting to feel like it, waiting for it to be easy, which, doesn't happen unless you take action and make it easy through practice and progress. Right? We need to find a more sustainable way. You can't wait to feel like it, but expect consistent results, because motivation is not consistent. It ebbs and flows. It comes and it goes. Literally look up the definition of motivation. It's not designed to be there all of the time. So you might be wondering, what am I relying on that's allowing me to show up consistently without burning myself out then if it's not motivation? I'm relying on drive. In fact, I'm not even relying on it. I created it. We all have it within us, but we have to access it. Drive stays. Drive is so much more powerful than motivation, okay? Drive is a mixture or a combination of both pain and pleasure. Drive is your reason why, okay? So if you can get clear on not just one reason, but many reasons way bigger than yourself, you will have no trouble showing up. No troubles. Think about it. If you are a mother or a parent, you would do anything for your child, right? You don't need motivation to get up and feed them in the middle of the night. You're just going to do it. Is it easy? Is it fun? Is it something you necessarily want to do? No, but you do it. Why? Because you love that baby and you want that baby to not just survive, but thrive. Okay. And you have a why bigger than you. It's for them, right? It's for literally their own survival. So that's a huge thing. It is bigger than you, and you go and do it. Okay. And so I really want you to consider this, how can we create that level of drive within our business? Because if you're making it about you, I just want the freedom, I just want the time, I just want the money, I just want to do what I love, I don't want to be told what to do, I don't want to work for someone else, that's not enough of a drive. They can be contributing factors, but we need reasons bigger than you. Okay? Because the moment you're then doubting yourself or your worthiness or your potential or whether you deserve any of those things, you're going to stop taking action in your business. But when it's for something bigger and, bigger than you, then you will not be having those conversations. Business is not about you. Business is a service. It is serving other people. It's serving customers and clients and supporting them. So therefore, if that's what business is, how can we make our drive be about other people as well, or about the world, or just something slightly bigger than just yourself alone, okay? We are way more likely to do something for other people than we are for ourselves. Okay? And so we really want to take this into consideration. And so when I first started my business and I had 1.5 billion excuses about why I wasn't ready, why I couldn't show up, why I wasn't good enough, why it wasn't going to work, why I couldn't take action today, why I was too busy, too tired, too this, too that, all of the things. And I'm not saying that they're never valid, of course, but there's only so long that those reasonings are going to support you. And when I was doing that, I was not making money. I was not moving forwards in my business. And then I would cry about it and get really upset about it because that's what I wanted, but my actions did not reflect that. Here's what made the biggest difference was getting clear on my driving force. And my coach at the time told me to do this exercise and it completely changed my life. And it's the first thing that I get every single one of my clients to do when they start working with me. And that is to write down 100 reasons why reaching your goal within your business, your top number one goal within your business is a must for you. Not a nice to have, but an actual must. Get so abundantly clear on all of the reasons, both pain and pleasure, because humans are actually more likely to move away from pain than they are to move towards pleasure, right? And so getting clear on both, because both are still important. So I wrote not just 100 reasons, I actually wrote over 200 reasons why my goal was a must, okay? I linked so much pain and pleasure, but not just for business, but also in every area of my life. So a random example is I said that, if I don't grow my business to consistent $10,000 months, then I will be a really bad example for my little sister and she's not going to believe what's possible for her too. See how you might question how that's got to do with my business at all, but I made it about my business. I want to be a great example for my little sister. And so getting really clear on pain in different areas of my life. How's it going to affect my intimate relationship? How's it going to affect my family? How's it going to affect, my bank balance? How's it going to affect my happiness and my joy? How's it going to affect, spirituality or my health? I literally got clear in every single area of my life, all of the pain and the pleasure. So I literally wrote 100 positive things that would happen in every area of my life if I reached this goal, and I wrote 100 consequences in each area of my life if I didn't reach my goal. And boy, after that process, did I have drive. I printed this out, all 200 reasons. I put it in front of my wall where I would work on my computer every day. And every day I would just see 200 reasons why moving through this hard, uncomfortable thing that I was facing in that moment was so worth it. And that, my friends, is why I don't rely on motivation, because I don't need it. I have drive. I have 200 plus reasons why I need to do this, why I want to do this, why I choose to do this, why I get to do this. Okay. And it is significantly more reliable and more enjoyable. And it was the very next month that I finally reached my goal after so many months of really struggling to reach it. I reached 10K in a month and I have never gone under that ever since. And that was several years ago. So your why will accumulate as time goes on, but you need to be intentional with it. So make it bigger than you. Business is not about you. It is about other people. If you focus on clients, if you focus on service, if you focus on the world, you will be in business so much longer than other people that are simply focused on their personal gains and doing it purely for themselves. Hope that this episode has served you. Go ahead and write those 100 reasons and come share with me on Instagram once you have, for accountability, so that I know that you have done this. I am at Sofia Rose Bernardi. I'll see you next week. If you thoroughly enjoyed this episode, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Your support fuels our mission to bring you even more valuable content every week. It truly means the world to me. My promise to you is that if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I'll continue making incredible episodes such as this every week to help you to grow and scale your coaching business. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode.